Hi everyone. Well, we have a project today. So this morning we were busy cleaning out the woods, the shrubs, pushing it back away from the lawn so that it doesn't overcrowd it. But now you can see here up by the house we have all these ornamental shrubs. What we're going to do today is we're going to rip them out because we're going to create a small orchard here. That's what we're going to do today. So hang on and we'll show you how we're going to do it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so I've taken the ratchet strap, I've wrapped it around twice, and then we're going to hook it up to the Jeep and pull it out. Yeah. Oh my God, that's fantastic. See how easy? Yeah, it's out. It's out. Keep pulling. Well, you want to get it away. Keep pulling. Yeah. Okay, that's where the first one was. Now I've wrapped the strap around the base of the plant for this one. So this one's coming out next. Okay, go. Woohoo! Another one out. Here we are, work completed. We took out 7 boxwoods. So I'm going to convert this section into a small orchard. And I'm going to have to get shopping because I'm not exactly sure what I want. I do have an apple tree already that is actually grafted with 5 different apples on it. But I'm thinking about pears and peaches and things like that. So I'm going to definitely look for dwarf varieties. And it took us a couple hours and we're pretty tired because we had to dispose of all the limbs and things like that into the woods. Well, the trees have arrived and they came in 2 different methods. One was already potted, which is very convenient, and the other one is bare root. So what do I mean by that? It's exactly as I said, bare root. Now, this is fine. My apple tree, I got it like this, and then 3 years later, started getting apples. Most of the time when they're grafting down here. So you have to make sure you know exactly where the graft is. On this tree, they did not graft down here. They grafted here. You see the different color of wood? You see this line here? This is where they grafted it. So this way, I don't have to be concerned about how deep I put this in. So that's a relief, right? And it's not that hard. It's, it's simple enough. So now I want to show you one. This one was potted, already potted. And again, I want you to see the graft is right here. And see how they buried it? They buried it so that it's about 2 inches below this graft. So we do not want to cover this graft with any dirt because it could impair it, it could impact the tree. And we don't want to do that. So this is going to be pretty simple to plant because I'm basically going to plant it to exactly where they planted it in this pot. So that won't be a challenge. So let's get planting and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I've already dug out my hole and I made it twice as wide as the pot, and then I made it deep enough so that it will reach to the point of the branch that I don't want it to impact the actual graft mark, as we talked about earlier, at least 2 inches below it. This is very rich soil, as you can see, but it's not going to hurt to amend it a little bit with some compost, which I have here. And then I also have some citrus and fruit tree fertilizer. I hope you can see that. It's an 842. And I'm going to put a handful in. Mix it all, make it 2 handfuls. Mix it all around. I want to get it in there. Oh, sorry, bumped you. And so this tree, what they've done for me too, see how it's on this stick? I'm keeping this on because this is going to go down to the root center, and this will stay on for a couple of years so that the roots have an opportunity to spread out and stabilize the tree. And so that's what we're going to do. And now I'm going to backfill in. A lot of dirt here that I dug out. Then I'm going to make it super compact. And then I will water it in, and then this one will be done. So this one is pretty easy. Let's go to the berry. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit different because if you notice the stake that was on the other tree, I have to put in my own stake so that we can stabilize this bare root tree. And I'm going to put it just like that. See, right next to it so I can tie it up and stabilize it. But before I do that, I want to put some compost in and some fertilizer. Okay, now sure, have it very close together, and then I'm going to backfill it in. Now remember, this doesn't have a graft at the bottom, so I don't have to worry about that. Graft is at the top. And then I have where I'm going to tie it on here so that's secure. So if there's any wind, snow in the winter, it will keep it very secure so that the roots can develop. And then we're going to back all this in. And so I'm going to water these in, but I'm also going to add a mulch layer that I have to help keep moisture in. And so this is how we're going to protect these trees. And that's how it's done. Easy. So I really want you to think about, do you really need a row of boxwood trees on the side of your house? Maybe consider taking them out like I did and create yourself a micro orchard. And especially on the side of a house, you can display the apples and other fruits so that they grow vertically. And that way they're not bushing out into your yard. I happen to have plenty of space here, so I'm just letting them be in their natural habitat. And of course, I will keep them pruned. So really take a look at your yard and think and say to yourself, how can I get more nutrition and food out of my yard? And do I really need all these ornamental plants? So keep on farming, everyone, and we'll see you next time.